Hello everybody and welcome back to a bit more Schlop. Okay, so currently for the main channel, I'm recording a whole bunch in advance for March Modness, looking at a whole bunch of new mods on the channel, and during that, I found a lot of mods that are definitely not going to be shown on the channel. So once again, we're doing another little episode of looking up mods nobody's playing on the Hearts of Iron 4 workshop. Now, I would be lying if I said that nobody is playing this current mod. It actually was on the main page for a little bit of time there, and that is the gambling mod. So, not too surprisingly, in this mod, all you do is bet your PP on which side you think is going to win in a war. Well, you know, as a fella once said, ain't that a kick in the head? Alright, I'm all in on Italy. I reckon they've got the W today. Yeah, I mean, I guess if you're playing multiplayer, this would probably be more relevant, but in a single player game, I ain't entirely sure. Like, you're gonna bet on World War II, the game's gonna be over at the end of it. Now, it is kind of like a fail-safe here, so you don't have to wait until everything's over. If they do get capitulated, the winning obviously does go to Italy here, but if not completed within 202 days, Ethiopia does actually get the win there, which, you know, I'm not entirely sure how fair that is. I mean, if you think about, like, the Spanish Civil War or China, I mean, that is a war that goes on for quite a while, and you can always just bet on China, I guess, because, well, you know, it's pretty obvious they ain't gonna beat them in 240 days. Oh, I don't know, maybe in that scenario it goes from casualties or something, and even then, I think that the Chinese are getting a lot of casualties. Alright, Italy, I mean, you got 110 days now to get this sorted, or else I'm going to have to remortgage their house. Alright, there you go. The game was, in fact, not rigged from the start. Okay, so they have actually got it specifically on different wars here, because if you actually go to the Spanish War, it's got like over 4 years of time here for us to actually get the bets in. But that is the Stake It mod. I guess if you want to do that, have some fun in multiplayer and pretty much just double your PP, because a lot of these wars are pretty obvious who might win. Although, saying that, unlike in the regular casino and betting, you know, usually they don't just let you, say, send over a tank to Spain and shoot the dealer. So I guess this is more meant, like I said, for multiplayer, when you can really change the odds a little bit. Yeah, but anyway, I guess with my 942 political power here, I'm now going to move on to the next mod. Okay, so next up, the mod that I found, I'm actually going to let you guys try and figure out what is different about this map currently. That's right, there's actually a secret little island down here called Cagulian. Oh, it's a mod that just removes India from the game and all their cores and gives it to the UK. Now, there is some context behind this, and I guess I need to get on, well, I need to shave my head first, be bald, and get the little gnome beard, because it's Drama Alert Nation. So apparently, Chinese users of Hearts of Iron 4, they're not happy, because in the current dev diaries for the Holy 4 DLC upcoming, India gets cores on a few states that China considers their own. So Chinese users across, well, just China, really, have laid their concerns pretty clear and have responded with a mod that just removes India from the game. Yeah, it's pretty highly uprated on the Hoi 4 workshop currently, and a clear message. Now, we're still waiting for a response from Indian Hoi 4 users on what exactly, you know, their response to this mod will be, but I will let you know as soon as it is out. So, obviously, glory to the CCP, and I'll see you in the next one. All right, second take. Glory to India. Okay, next mod, actually a banger. Like, literally a banger. So the way this works is every time a nation gets guaranteed, literal banger. Yeah, this is actually the metal pipe sound every time a nation gets guaranteed. Now, I'm assuming if you really want to hear the pain, if you're not paying too much attention, maybe, and you know, you're waiting for that plagued guarantee from the UK and you may just miss it, this will make sure that you never miss it again. Question is, can we like stack these up potentially? Okay, so I guess this has a very specific one-time purpose use, but it is definitely as painful as seeing that British guarantee. Okay, next one I've seen around a few times, but never really looked too far into this one, which is the Nuke It into Submission. This mod with the new nuke system actually allows you to get a country to capitulate just by firing nuclear weapons at them. So I guess we'll go ahead and give it a go. All right, now let's just, we'll make this fair, right? If we can beat nations without actually, using an army, why have an army? Okay, and that should make them disappear. Nice. Okay, now we do need nukes, and I ain't gonna sit here all day, so we're just gonna very quickly get nukes. And, of course, we won't be needing any of this stuff. There's only one thing we'll be needing, and it's called an ICBM. See, I ain't entirely sure how this works. I know, obviously, they're gonna capitulate. I just don't know if when they get hit immediately, they're gonna capitulate, or it's a ticking little time bomb. I guess we'll find out very quickly. I guess, we could just go ahead, just fire on the Germans, get a whole bunch of nukes in the stockpile, and see how this goes. I think that might be a little bit overkill. I guess when in the Nuke It into Submission mod, we should probably nuke it into submission. Now, like I said, I'm not entirely sure when we hit the go button here, if they'll just capitulate immediately. I did read something on the mod page about it being ticking, so let's find out. Also, didn't really check if thermonuclear work the same as just a regular nuke, but I think hopefully it'll definitely do the job. Okay, yep, there they go. Okay, well, yeah, they just instantly surrendered. All right, I mean, we didn't really get to see what happened there, but I guess we won. Realistically, would you want the land? Oh, they're still going off after they they didn't even. Oh, there goes Germany. Okay, well, yeah, I wasn't expecting it just to insta-capitulate like that, but I guess that is how it works. They capitulated so quickly, the nukes didn't even manage to land yet. Yeah, not entirely sure you'd really want this land after that, but I guess we've got that land. I mean, I guess it's an interesting concept for making nukes even more viable than they already are, actually adding surrender progress. But yeah, I think the way we did it may have been a little bit OTT. Okay, this could be our last mod we're looking at, and it is a very special little mod, actually. You probably won't be able to okay, it's not Mussolini straight out of the shower there. That's just a private thing. I'm not entirely sure how that got activated, actually. And the mod we're looking at is Occult Facilities. Now, unlike all the mods we've really been showing, this one does actually have a whole bunch of subscribers and people who probably have played it. But this goes ahead and lets you get a few more special projects that are, let's say, a bit on the weirder side, like anabolic steroids and Tomb Raider. So I think there is progression to this. The first one we should probably be getting is Tomb Raider, I imagine, and then also establish a secret society. Now, some of these are pretty, well, I can't say normal, but, more grounded in reality, like giving your soldiers special little pills that make them fight better. Okay, I mean, I guess we're going to go ahead and call our secret society the Order of the Unseen Hand. Now, we do get ourselves a whole bunch of bonuses for whatever we pick here, and I don't think it matters too much because we're not going to be playing this too seriously. But with that completed, we can now go ahead and go look for the Necronomicon, which when completed unlocks the ability to raise the dead. In an unexpected and shocking turn of events, the long-forgotten Necronomicon, the ancient tome of forbidden knowledge, has been unearthed. Now, with our research deepening, we do get ourselves a whole bunch of new decisions as well. And a lot of them are pretty important because they will give us a occult research breakthrough, which we need for a lot of these later special projects. Yeah, don't mind me, just gonna start reanimating a few dead people. Yeah, and this does have to be balanced with our dread up here. The more scientific exploration we do, let's just say people get a bit worried. Well, we've been messing around with the dark arts and we have gone ahead and summoned a demon. And I gotta say, they do come with some quite good benefits. And the mod is also bundled in with the artifact mod, which, yeah, look there, I got a treasure hunter. It's Indiana Jones. Yeah, I'm not too sure where they ripped this from, but there it is. Even work because I don't have any artifacts and I can't plan any artifact raids, but this is a out-of-date mod because there was a update for this, so, you know, maybe it's just broken. It's kind of funny where this mod really goes to. We can reanimate the dead, summon demons, but also also get ourselves the Paw Patrol Support Company, which is coincidentally just right above Nerve Agents. Okay, now we're getting to the end of these right now. We've just activated the Eldritch Nexus, who we're going to put Erna Hempel in charge of. She looks like she knows what she's doing. And this is where you get a lot of the really weird stuff, I should say. All right, this one's just called Star Wars. Sure, let's go with Star Wars. Okay, Star Wars didn't do anything like that. I just realized what the Wonder Fizz is. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff in here. We can get the monocycle. We'll go for the monocycle. I already got the, hold on, I'll show you. The basic Iron Giant frame. Oh, good news. This only take us 28 years to get the Iron Giant out. It is kind of like a super heavy, or I guess the Rata tank or something, because I only need one of these bad boys to actually put into a unit, and they got pretty decent stats for just one thing. There you go, I got the boy out, and there he is, looking pretty... little not perfect. Did just sink into the ground there a little bit. Actually, hold on, where's Indiana Jones? Yeah, could you imagine going back to like 2016 when Hoi 4 came out and showing somebody this? Yeah, it wouldn't exactly make the most sense, would it? You thought that was cool? Well, look at the monocycle. Yeah, this kind of looks like it may have been taken out of Gmod or something. Well, with the power of unholy transmutation instead of equivalent exchange, I can spawn all sorts of resources in this province. It comes with a few downsides, like a lot of people dying, but I'm sure it's worth it. As our little monocycle as well. Not quite as impressive, I guess, as the Iron Giant. Looks like a little bit glitched. All right, I think we've shown everything we really need to show off. Again, very interesting mod. I'm sure, if you want to put yourself in some sort of fever dream of a game, you could give it a go. But that was a few mods on the Hoi 4 workshop you're probably not going to hear people talk about or do whole videos on. So here's a video having them all be shown off. And I guess if you've enjoyed this episode of Slop, make sure to go ahead, subscribe down below for more Slop content, and well, I'll see you at some point.